Tonight's coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. For most people, the excitement
King, you better jump to get to
it goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, I got your whole team, bro. Huh? You see DK over there?
They begin with a run by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's
I got Lions, I got DK.
Types of tackles and put the defense back.
Speed number 1, J-Mo, hello.
On first down, Favre.
Oh my boy.
Enough on the throw there. Down at his feet and incomplete. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
Okay, wait, did you see who I got on defense this week?
Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, here's Favre. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Finding space at the 40. And the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Here's Favre to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed and space on drag routes just like this, they want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
J-Mo always open.
The sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's
got basically all your DBs.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Yes.
1st and 10, it's Favre. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
He's not the only one.
Yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on.
Bro, the niggas gave you 5 trades.
Now Favre.
Ah, Brett Favre, bro, you was
One thing that you're going to see from this
yes.
They love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard.
Yes!
It's 3rd and goal.
Bro, doing this for you, bro. I'm gonna beat this shit out of Lethal, bro.
Smith once more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm gonna beat Lethal ass.
A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first.
Nah, I just got all your DBs.
Point after.
And I got your other safety.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
had Lawrence Taylor for a minute.
Here are the Lions
yes.
now as they line up and kick
That's
this
the last one, I think. Huh?
And this will not be
hey, kid, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Leafy. The king. Hello. Huh? Y'all thought Lions was Mickey Mouse? Oh. My depth chart ain't saved. Huh? I need to crying already, bro. We ain't even started to leave. Ooh, crying.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
That doesn't make
take this
sense.
ahead for about 4.
That's my depth chart. Lethal, why you cried, bro? It doesn't make sense. Or we know why you on this broadcast to try to steal some plays. Facts.
Down coming up.
Yes. That's a Spygate ass nigga, bro. I swear to God. That shit is sick. You cheating. Well, I woke up from a nap and went and got some players. Huh?
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
I think they want too much to cut, boy. That nigga like the best nigga on your team, bro.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking deep.
Why he on, bro? I tried to take this out. Yeah.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Yes.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
I was trying to sub Landry out the game, bro.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I feel like I only want to run my plays. This nigga Leafy. Watching that nigga shit. A whole ass nigga.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
Y'all want to see goddamn bombs? Okay.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Favre. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
To throw is Favre. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Mark can't stop the Lions.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Hello.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. On second down, Culpepper drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free.
Nah, I got to substitute my team.
Protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get
That
him.
nigga Ringo so raw, bro. Oh my god. Ain't no playing with the broke controller. Oh, what are y'all? Oh my god.
To throw on second down. Culpepper. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big gain on his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I got D1 in this slot.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Chase, get your bitch ass in there,
We
man.
talk about big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Boys on that outside, lock it in. Oh. That's boys over there. Oh.
So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation.
So that is born over there.
But no, incomplete.
Come here! Huh?
The Lions pressure too strong.
Let's stop that goddamn play action against me.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to
Come here! Hello?
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Who caught that ball, bitch? I know.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And some room to work. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Favre. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is far.
Oh, no, you didn't, J-Mo.
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
I'm going to stop playing
This
around.
offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught.
Huh?
Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf.
Can y'all say blue, please?
45, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out.
Thank you.
And it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Favre. Right side to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 2nd down, Favre. Being chased out left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Favre.
Give me that!
He's got it.
DK!
For the Lions, touchdown.
Oh my
DK
God.
Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
It doesn't make sense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Am I shaking? Oh my God. This team is so fast.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think it
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Favre. He'll find Metcalf. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. An extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Hester to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ooh, that was nice, man.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That was nice, man.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run it again with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the dragway, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now fourth down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Favre to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards. But he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard.
Huh? Did a nigga just press the pause button?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket?
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Favre. And completes it again to Metcalf. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even.
No. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First, shut up. Should have just got the line, this nigga. Sir, you wouldn't have never took these people off my team. I wouldn't have did this. This is courtesy of you.
Set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectful.
Love to
now,
see you
win,
smile.
that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But
Huh?
I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Slot man moves right.
7 Pirates, 7 Hot Warriors, 17. 18, Pioneer. 19, right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Can you do it, Nick?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and throw. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They got Tudor. They got Tudor.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
19, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll set up a throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, Paul?
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hester to return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, it's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of times.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a bit.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And they go play action with Favre. And the Niners get there and bring him down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Favre. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing is Favre. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Favre. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. For the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Really?
To throw is Favre. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to
You
lean
need a
on
degree
you
for that,
through
guy?
this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout.
They like that,
Feel about big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, nobody can answer your question.
Back to throw. That'll be caught by
I thought
Hester.
nobody can answer your question.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I heard it. You Googling the answer.
19 sight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he slips
Really?
up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That pass caught. It's Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively, defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Anybody hear you?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall back to 500 at
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. And I flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your. Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding
all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder.